Hello everybody and welcome here to Daytona for the Gatorade Duel Race number 1. On the pole is Dale Jr., then it's Paul Menard, then it is Newman, Mark Martin, then it's Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, Montoya, Ambrose, then it is Harvick, Johnson, Elliott and Allmendinger, and then it's one of the go or go homers. Right there, Joe Nemechek, Matt Kenseth, another go-or-go homer. Dave Blaney is in this race. I think Kevin Conway is also a go-or-go homer. So is not David Gilliland, but Michael McDowell, J.J. Yaley. All these guys are go-or-go homers. 6 cars are going to go home from the Daytona 500 as the green flag is out, and we are underway here at Daytona. Gatorade Duel number 1. For the guys like Junior, Menard, Newman, these guys don't want to crash, especially Junior. If Junior were to crash this car, he would have to start dead last in the 500, lose that pole position. A guy like Menard who's going to fall back, who's falling back right now. He right now is losing track position for the 500, losing a starting position. But the battle's going to be back here in the go-or-go home spot. Junior gets a battle from Montoya, getting a good push from Kevin Harvick, a shootout winner. Looks like Nemechek, Yaley. Looks like Nemechek and Yaley. Here's a battle. This is a battle for a go-or-go home spot right here between Blaney and McDowell. Blaney's going to take it. So right now I think guys that are in is Kevin Conway, Dave Blaney. Cars that would miss the show from Duel 1 would be McDowell. McDowell, Yaley, and then Nemechek. It looks like they're going to miss the 500. But as Matt Kenseth takes the lead here on lap number 2. Conway trying to make sure that 97's locked into this race. And he's actually running up in the pack. If he can make some passes, man, Kevin Conway could get a good starting spot for the 500. Looking back here, Yaley, Casey Kane, not really up to pace. He's 22nd right now. And that car is 3 seconds off the lead pack. As new leader Regan Smith comes to the line. Everybody wants to start third in the 500. Getting a huge push from A.J. Allmendinger. Big shove. Look at Smith in the middle, but Harvick pushing Kenseth on the top. We've seen how good the top was in the Budweiser shootout. The top was the better line. Here comes Allmendinger with a big shove from Johnson and Mark Martin. Mark Martin, who almost won the Budweiser shootout. Even Kevin Harvick remade their 2007 Daytona finish. Is coming to the stripe. Matt Kenseth is leading for A.J. Allmendinger. Look at Kevin Conway sitting in 12th, the extends machine. Camera's shut off on the front straightaway. Man, you see them all up there running near that rubbered inline. Let's see who's back here in this second pack. Kane is trying to drag some cars, dragging his teammate Ryan Vickers. It just looks like Joe Nemechek did not bring a good enough car to lock himself into the Daytona 500. So Joe is probably definitely not going to make it to the 500. But it does look like his teammate at Nimco, Kevin Conway, might make the Daytona 500. And right now, Mark Martin getting pushed from Ryan Newman. Is Harvick gonna, or is Kenseth staying up in front of Harvick? Harvick, the Bud Shootout winner. And Harvick's gonna go to the lead. He's gonna drive it under Kenseth. New leader, Kevin Harvick. And it looks like Harvick's got the dominant car speed weeks. Way he pulled that move on Matt Kenseth sure does make me believe that Harvick has got the strongest car speed weeks. Oh, look at Kenseth was going to try it. He is. And Kenseth's got help from Montoya. A little bit of gamesmanship right there. Kenseth had help. He tried it first, made sure Montoya was going to go with him. When Montoya did, he yanked it down. New back to the lead is Matt Kenseth. Harvick's got the 88 behind him. 88 going to duck under Harvick. 88 getting down in this middle groove. Mark Martin getting a good push. Junior going to try to squeeze in front of his teammate. 3 to go. Here in the Gatorade Duel. Junior wants to probably lead. He's got Newman coming. Ryan Newman to the bumper. We're trying to get to the bumper of the 88. Down the back straight away we go. Leader, Matt Kenseth. Got to get that bottom line hooked up. Newman pushing Junior. It's the U.S. Army pushing the AMP National Guard. Newman with a lot of momentum. He's got Junior by, coming to 2 to go. Kevin Conway's pushing Mark Martin. Almost a drag race. Ryan Newman's getting a good push from Mark Martin now. Newman could possibly leave Junior out the dry and go. Looks like Yaley, McDowell, and Nemechek are going to miss the Daytona 500. Junior going to try to... Ooh, that might have been a mess up. I think Junior wanted to get in front of Kenseth, couldn't do it. Mark Martin going with his teammate. Here comes Newman on the bottom. 3 wide for the lead. Kevin Conway is trying to get to Newman's bumper. Newman going to do it by himself. Junior getting in behind Newman. Junior really doesn't need to win. This is a battle for 3rd spot in the 500. He's on the pole. White flag is in the air. Who's going to make the move to win the first Gatorade Duel? Newman getting a huge push down the back. Newman going to go to the high side. Junior stays on the bottom. Junior with a huge head of momentum from Kevin Conway, Kurt Busch, and Paul Menard. Junior got a huge head of momentum. He's pulling away from Newman. Get that photo finish camera ready. We never know. To the inside. Junior throws the block. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins Gatorade Duel number 1. Kevin Conway to take home 2nd. Cars going home in the Daytona 500 that did not make the show is J.J. Yaley, Michael McDowell, and Joe Nemechek from Duel number 1. Cars that are safe. The 6 cars will go home is Blaney, Conway, Blaney and Conway. Try to make sure no one else was a go or go homer in the field. There's Blaney, Kevin Conway. So I guess only 2 is coming in from this race. there were really only, I think, 4. Ooh, Junior got a lot of damage. The 22 stopped. Look at the 88. Destroyed the front end on it. 98 car ain't gonna do no burnouts. But that was it for the Gatorade duel number 1. Dale Jr. wins it. Then it's Kevin Conway, Ron Newman, Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Paul Menard, Juan Montoya, Bobby Labonte, Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, Mark Martin, Marcus Ambrose, Jimmy Johnson, Regan Smith, Tony Stewart, AJ Allmendinger, Dave Blaney is a go-over homer. So was Kevin Conway. They are both locked in to the Daytona 500. I'm going to put a big L next to these so they're locked in. Guys that are going home are Yaley, McDowell, and Nemechek. So 3 cars went home in this one. So it comes down to Mears, Waltrip, Quapple, Cope, and Brian Keselowski and Todd Bodine in the next race. So 4 cars are going home.
The Daytona 500 returns to Fox Sunday.
Hello everybody, welcome here to duel number 2. Jeff Gordon is on the pole. Then it's Trevor Bain, Clint Boyer, Jeff Burton, Greg Biffle, David Reagan, Carl Edwards, Travis Quapple, Michael Waltrip, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch. David Ruderman is going to pit road. Kyle Busch, Shane McMurray, Joey Logano, Martin Truex, Casey Mears, go or go homer, Todd Bodine, go or go homer. And it's Robbie Gordon, Stephen Wallace, Robert Richardson Jr. Then it's Terry Labonte. And it's Derek Cope. And Brian Keselowski. Go or go homers in this race are Mears, Waltrip. Michael Waltrip's a go or go homer. Todd Bodine is a go or go homer. Derek Cope, Brian Keselowski, and the other go or go homer is Travis Quapple right there in the 38 car. And it looks like looking at it, the suspension is broke on the 00. They're pushing him to the garage, so David Ruderman probably going to have to go to a backup car for the Daytona 500. He's going to start in the back. And right now, if any go or go homer finishes, that's eliminated out of this, not in the top 3 go or go homers, but finishes ahead of 22nd, is locked in and will take J.J. Yaley's spot. So cars right now locked in. Let's see. Quapple is locked in. Mears is in. Waltrip is in. Bodine is in. Derek Cope would still go home because he's in the position that Yaley had, so he would go home. And Brian Keselowski is going home as of right now. So Yaley would join them on the way to the house, as Michael Waltrip and Todd Bodine are still, I think they're still ahead of where they should be. 18th is Michael. Actually, now, yeah. Todd Bodine is still in. And Derek Cope in this Staybill car is trying to get to the front. Right now, if you're Brian Keselowski, you need to get by Todd Bodine. Bodine is in, and he's in Yaley's spot. New leader is going to be Kyle Busch here. Now he's above where Yaley finished. It's Todd Bodine. Let's see. 21st. Yeah, so he's above where Yaley is, so he would go home. He would be in the show. Right now, Keselowski is where Yaley finished. So right now, Brian Keselowski would go home. Almost pushing 3 wide for the lead, and it's 3 wide with the Gibbs teammates. Here's Stephen Wallace. And it's always duel 2 that gets a little bit exciting, a little bit more exciting. Look at Derek Cope up here. 4 wide through the tri-oval. Contact, and it's the big one. And Mears is in it. Casey Mears. Todd Bodine is going to avoid it through the grass. Somebody's in it hard. Brian Keselowski is in it. And the big one has struck. Jeff Gordon is in it. That's the second place man in the 500. Caution is out. Brian Keselowski is going to miss the 500. That car is destroyed. Look at it. The whole hood, there's a huge cut in the hood of it. McMurray's car is alright looking. Oh, Casey Mears has got a lot of damage. Oh, Trevor Bayne look like he's got some damage. Trevor Bayne's got some rear end damage. And it's always duel number 2 that's usually the crazy one. Cars that are locked in right now. Michael Waltrip. Looks like Michael's got a little damage. Derek Cope is in. Travis Quapple is in. And I believe Mears is in. It's going to be hard, man. Because right here's the top 3. Waltrip. Yeah, Waltrip is in. Cope is in. And Quapple is in. That's 3 cars that are in right here. The transfer spot over Yaley's position is back here between Mears and Bodine, both on the same team. Bodine did not get any damage in the crash. And then you also have Brian Keselowski, which I think Brian is out. Yep. So Brian Keselowski won't win the Daytona, or won't be in the Daytona 500. Heartbreak for that team. So we need to go see what brought out the caution. And we might have a green-white checker here. That's the way this is looking. So there's a lot of cars that are coming in the pit trying to get that thing fixed. We're going to probably have to go to the helicopter cam to look at this, because it's on this part of the tri-oval. They're 4 wide, man. Derek Cope was trying to get in there. Looks like McMurray and Terry Labonte make contact. David Reagan's in it. Brad's in it. Oh, man. Casey Mears took a shot in the door from Jeff Gordon. Like, he gets in the back of Labonte here. Watch. And Gordon just popped him pretty good. A couple of the Roush cars are involved. But I want you to look at Todd Bodine. You can tell how bad Todd Bodine wants in the 500. Look, Gordon's coming. Look how far down the track he goes. Oh, Brian Keselowski just plowed into Trevor Bayne. Ooh, Robbie Gordon avoids Brian Keselowski. Did you see Todd Bodine's avoidance? And then we're going to see, we got an onboard here. Slow-mo, look, Trevor Bayne right there coming up. Oh! Whew. Man, that was a hard hit. Oh! Oh! And then I think either the motor let go or he got hit from behind as well. I think he actually might have got hit by Robbie Gordon. Not enough, I don't think, to really damage the car for Robbie Gordon, but right now Mears is out of the race, so Casey Mears is not going into the Daytona 500. So right now cars that are going home are Mears and Keselowski. Brian Keselowski. But Young Stephen Wallace is leading the Gatorade duel over Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch. Man, look at Toyota here. The top 6 in this Gatorade duel are all Toyotas. So cars locked in right now would be Waltrip, Cope, Quapple, and then we're gonna go as far as we can to the next go or go homer, which is Todd Bodine, who would take Yaley's spot in the 500. Yaley didn't really perform that well, and then there's that. So, right now, if you survive this wreck, that would be 22 cars left. There's only 21 cars left, and it does look like we are going to have a green-white checker finish. We'll get you to the finish in just a moment. Rolling through turn number 3, going to the green-white checker. Stephen Wallace is the leader, and then it's Hamlin, Logano, Busch, Waltrip, and then it's Cope. Greg Biffle decided to pull behind the garage. We're getting ready to go back to green flag. And Logano's having a problem at the start. Joey Logano broke at the start. And that really hurt Stephen Wallace. He has nobody behind him. And Logano's broke at the start. We're going to make sure there's no caution thrown. Heartache for Joey Logano. Oh, contact between Cope and Wallace. Stephen Wallace is trying to hold on and win the duel. Winning the duel. Oh, big crash, contact. Truex and Burton is around. No caution yet. Still no caution. Boyer went around. NASCAR going to let him finish. Derek Cope getting a huge push from Kyle Busch and Travis Quapple. Here comes Michael Waltrip coming to the white flag. Joey Logano's coming back on track. White flag is out. Who is going to win Gatorade duel number 2? Derek Cope looking for some help up on the top. Hamlin is pushing. Oh, Hamlin. Oh, contact. Hamlin turns Wallace into Richardson, and that's the big one. Big crash. Bain is in it. Another crash. Coming to the stripe. Ain't nobody giving up. Is Derek Cope going to win duel race number 2? Or is it going to be Kyle Busch coming to the stripe? Who's it going to be? Who's getting the better run? It's going to be Derek Cope. Win duel race number 2 at Daytona. Upset fashion, Derek Cope. That team is gotta be going crazy right now. Derek Cope just won the Gatorade duel. Larry Gunselman's very young team, the starting park team. They said if they made the 500, they might starting park. Don't have the money. But now you just won the Gatorade duel. You beat the best of the best. A lot of carnage and chaos happened on the last lap. We need to go look at it. Look at all the damage. Race cars. A lot of it just cosmetic, though. It's nothing serious. I don't think. I think Logano's just backed out because he knew what was going to happen. It looks like Hamlin and Wallace just pushing, trying to help each other. Wallace and Richardson get together, and then it just looks like Denny's car just got loose. We're gonna see. You can see him back there, dead sideways. Up the hill. Oh, and he hit the wall a ton, and then gets into Reagan, and then gets into Trevor Bain. Denny Hamlin hit hard. That second hit was pretty rough. Oh yeah, so nobody else hits you. You got a lot. watch it again from Denny's onboard. Watch Steven's light. Denny's perfectly fine. He's not on a weird part of the car. He's pushing, and then it looks like light goes up the track, and then it just looks like they hook bumpers right into Robert Richardson. And I mean, damn, poor Robert Richardson, he didn't know anything. He sees 77 come down and just knocked him down. Robert Richardson locked in the show. To run out of the 20 cars to finish, Derek Cope is in the Daytona 500 as he wins the Gatorade. And then it's Kyle Busch, Travis Quapple, Brad Keselowski, Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon, Jamie McMurray, Robbie Gordon, Terry Labonte, Todd Bodine, Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex, Stephen Wallace, Trevor Bayne, Jeff Burton, Robert Richardson Jr., David Reagan, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, and then it is Greg Biffle, Casey Mears, Brian Keselowski, and then David Ruderman. So we will see you guys tomorrow for NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Nexterra 250. And then it's the NASCAR Nationwide Series on Saturday. And then Sunday, the Great American Race, the Daytona 500.